Day 11. Bing bong.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 11th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Time to get up. Just as I was hosting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted my quiet morning atmosphere. Ding dong. Sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. Uh-oh. I took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find Narumi! I thought it was going to be one of the others, the ones who aren't fighting. Narumi, is something wrong? Yo! Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. Oh no. Is she going to try to kill me? You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you wanna come die with me? Huh? Once we are dead, the pain will be gone. You'll finally be at peace. Come on, you will only hurt for a second. No. No, thank you. I want to see an ending, and that this is not the ending I want to see.
Let's just
This-
die, 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 die.
Okay, she's losing it. What? Hey, hold on a minute. Just kidding. Man, you should have seen your face. You been the roomies, bruh. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer up. He'll cheer you up. That was hardly what I would call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway? I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria. Really? Hiruko's letting them back in? Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once? You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand. Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always a next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, right? Okay, thanks, bye. The room is fun. I just feel a little bit uncomfortable around her. The roomie waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she's been saying. I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I'd better get going. Let's go with Gaku first. This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door slowly opened. Oh, it's you again. What do you want? Hiruko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. For real? Us too? What does she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's cutting in for me. And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think of us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. Not really. I said it before, but you guys are the weird ones. You know that. Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I get what you mean, but... Fine. Hiruko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it only get worse for me, right? And... oh man, what rotten luck. After several dramatic moans, Gaku called it off in the direction of the cafeteria. I think we are the weird ones for fighting. Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. It's because I don't have a choice. We don't have a choice, actually. Tsubasa. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Takumi? What is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiruko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Why does it said that on her left side of the... I just noticed this. Why does it said that in the left side of her shirt? Oh my god. It's subtle, but it's there. I'm not gonna say it though. Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hiruko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She's been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hiruko we are talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I cannot stop, just it's impossible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment. Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, I've done what the roomie asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiruko getting us all together though? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. Let's go to the cafeteria. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we will find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hiruko up to this time? Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting stomach cramps. Of course. I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them, or have them raw if you prefer. Oh my god. Yeah, you can lick my boot if you want. Oh Jesus! So she's not going to let up any of this. Oh, you are totally heartless. Hiruko, Please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread. One per person. Just one slice each. We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they are unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on. That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the Arab breed could possibly be used more productively somewhere else. Let's move on. You are probably wondering why I summoned you here today. What happened, Kako? What is this all about? Not that I really care either. It won't affect me or my dear sister. Okay. What are you going to tell them, Hiruko? So why did you ask us to come here? Kaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, and Shoma, the non-fighters. As we've been calling you, I have decided. You are going to leave this school. Oh. Huh. What did you mean leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I'll make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us out of the trouble? What? Right now? Hiruko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? They are actually not our friends, to be honest. And to be fair, she's right. We are in this situation where we cannot leave. We should at least help each other. And fighting is part of helping each other. Why do you think? We've been brought up here for one purpose. And one purpose only. To fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here. So why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they will be serving a purpose. Us decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend in this school, the better. You can just use us like that? You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourself useful. Even then, I doubt would make much difference. I'll just get stepped on like a cockroach again, and that would be the end of it. Hiruko, are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leaving this school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. Oh my god. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well, you see? Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave. Seriously? Right now? If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiruko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? Alright, you got 5 days. 5 days. You got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us, or leave forever. Just 5 days? If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later. What kind of test? You will find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. With her customary brusque attitude, Hiruko said all she had to say and left without another word. I'm pretty sure she doesn't really want to say that, but she's right. And then we need all the help we can get. This is just too cruel. You're supposed to be comrades, friends. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiruko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can go about it. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. Still better than being forced to fight. You will be forced to fight regardless. If you go outside, you will have to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside of the school grounds. I know, sheesh. It's bad enough that we're going to die out there. I don't need that you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this world, the whole saving humanity thing. It can only go to hell for all I care. My whole life just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I would better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break. He is the Hagakure of this game. Oh my god. I get it, okay? But it's been 11 days. If today you don't put your stuff together, I think you never will. Still rapping to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiruko had been. He sure is freaking out, huh? I think I know how he feels, now that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat. But you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Even our beautiful morning day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? Don't talk like that. You could just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live. Too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I even made it this far in life. Well, not so much of a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. Oh my god. Shuma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma, I get where Hiruko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me, seriously. It's just not going to happen. Tsubasa. I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway.
Huh?
What's the same as saying you don't care if you died out there, you know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling down in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Otsuki. Why would you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly. What should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. Fine. Give your secrets, but you know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We will be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders. Kako really wants to fight, but she doesn't want to go against her brother's desires. I can feel it. I think she just wants to say, okay, I'll do it. And that's why she's best. Don't question it. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of socks and busking mask. Damn, ain't a single one of them willing to fight. Not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiruko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We've got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do? She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think? Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. She doesn't really want to get them out. She's just trying to shake their heads a little bit, like, face the situation, man. You can't expect to be 90 days here without fighting and us doing all the job. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiruko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along? Well, just dancing to her tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way. Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna patch on this. Yeah. I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they are willing to spill the beans. You're right. We need to get them to open to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? Yeah, I'm sure they're starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we can get them to open to us a little. Tempt them them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple. So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle, right? Who do we get to do this? Of course, me. In response, allies in the room turn toward me. I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and planning crap ain't really my thing. And you just know the roomies will only make it worse. Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse. We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do. Heck, you only reserve your social links with us if you try to do it all yourself at this point. Thanks, guys. We got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. The roomies making reference to not only Kodaka games, but and Kodaka and Ujikoji games, but to a lot of games. I think she's a gamer on the inside too. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takemaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. Is it going to give me free time, or is the day going to get over? 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. If I had to guess, the brothers are out of the question, because to convince one, I have to convince the brother, and that I don't think is going to happen. Maybe I can convince Tsubasa. Maybe I can convince Ima. Kako can go screw himself. I wish I could convince Kako though. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassionate plea, she might come around. Okay, the first ones I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she will at least hear me out. Do I have to go to the cafeteria first? It doesn't seem like it. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiruko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you will be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiruko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, come in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi. What am I, a consolation prize? Okay. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. She has a cute, happy expression. It reminds me of Ashina in Asahina in Danganronpa. Phew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now, I don't have to eat any dry bread for today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiruko banned you from the cafeteria? Yeah, that bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? She's so cute. But in exchange, would you open up to me? Open up to you? About what? That's not the best way to say this, man. Like, I could interpret that in a couple of different ways. The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I would love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? The sandwiches were to bribe me in for information. Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine, but in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
Huh?
What do you mean? Tsubasa? I can't keep it down. The bummy thing. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit.
Hey!
When? What comes out? I don't understand what you... I puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Come to think of it, Tsubasa's always retching. Yeah, I figured. But that's not the worst thing ever. That's why if I ever fought the Invaders, I would turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? Could you take a medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the Invaders. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushes me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Oh. Phew. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. But there's a chance she will fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. How though? puking is... Puking? Eito, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but... I proceed to tell Ito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better if we just assume she's going to vomit and run around that instead. What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. A sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have six-packs here? High-quality ones at that. What about using the gift-o-matic in the rec room? The gift-o-matic? Yeah, if we don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most of things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. Fashionable sick pouch. It looks like a fashionable pouch at first glance, but it contains an odor, a liquid-proof barf bag, and it can be fully washed for max cleanliness. A fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect. Tsubasa's sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it would be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle the string and plastic bag. And so, Eito and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Now, where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone. Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Okay, let's check if it tells me what I need. I think it did, but... Make presents, keep presents, make, keep. I feel like the main character of the day in Sim. Not time right now, but I should make a gift for someone later. Okay, I can check. The roomie. The roomie. Do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it? I don't use them. I just dump on my makeup in my bag. I even throw my mirror in their rack dog, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Right. You should be careful. I always imagine that all girls carry around pouches or and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. I mean, I might not have one, but I got some ideas where you might find a pouch. She has so many expressions. Really? Back around when we find Eito, I found that what looked like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized what it was so I could go maybe pick up something from there later. Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shop from the roomie. If I can find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Okay. That's probably going to be it, right? A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. Never even used one before. Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie our bellies to our bodies so they are secure. That's just being street smart. Yes, we literally keep things on our person. Oh, reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets. Me snuggling up against my sister dearest. We were pressed up very close. What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through? You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your tie. Thanks, I'll do that. While I didn't find a pouch, I managed to get some string. That's progress, at least. Okay. If only it could put out other types of flames as well, like online flame wars. What are you doing, Eito? Look, Takumi! I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Eito. One eaten down. Let's keep this up. Where should I go look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know, I'm just having fun. It feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we are not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Okay. What's up, Takemaru? Do we have any new fight here? I can train for battle here. It might be good to do that to prepare for the defensive battles. No, I can't. How is it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling what she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers say no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandma runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too. I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Your grandpa workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takemaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? What? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. I mean, with his taste and stuff, maybe that's not too much of a long shot. Well, we got a string and a plastic bag, but we came up short on the fashionable pouch. The most important thing. Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. A According to what the roomie told me, there's a cosmetic shop where we found Ato outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Yeah, I figured that was what's going to happen. Ready to go home for the fashionable pouch, Takumi? Okay. Let's save, just in case. Begin exploration, yes. Okay, let's head out for the cosmetics shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you. And that should be in that direction. Okay. I can get a treasure chest on the road. Search start. You find an area with a strange medical odor. Herbs and grasses with healing properties seem to thrive here. You might be able to use some of them. Pick the green herbs. Pick some of the normal herbs. Simple is best, they say. Got medical herbs.
We did it!
Okay. Let's go with 2. You find a book in the bookstore. You can read this language, but Ato should be able to decipher it. Which book will you show him? Travel magazine, Mirror Encyclopedia, Cosmic Anthology. There was a map on the area. You were able to get a general understanding of the surrounding terrain. It should make for easier going. Okay. You see a hole in the road ahead. It's so dark you can see anything. Let's inspect it. You found emergency rations that had fallen into the hole. They still look edible. Ato Atsuki recovered 2 HP. Thanks for doing absolutely nothing. Oh my god. Okay. I'll buy it. You find an overrun greenhouse that looks like a miniature jungle. You might find something good inside. Pull away the vines and look inside. Ignore it and move on. You put your way through all the vines, but found nothing of note. You were only left with exhaustion. Of course. Let's go with 3. We got it.
What?
Torn dress. 6. You got the fashionable pouch. Look, Takumi, we got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. Ah, I thought I was going to be able to explore. I missed my chance. Okay, let's make the fashionable pouch. Craft fashionable pouch? Yes. Crafting complete.
Aha!
Yes, we made a fashionable sick pouch. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel a relief when we give this to her. Yeah, it will eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting, doesn't necessarily mean she will join us. If it comes to it, you're going to have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah? What's that? Dude! The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like that, like what Karua is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight, too. Seems pretty challenging.
Ah.
I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. I wonder if we are going to get a healer or something like that. I don't know which one of these would fit that bill though. Takumi, why did you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you keep up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puke all over the place. Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble. Wait, you're giving this to me? Oh, it's such a cute pouch. But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me in again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Say the right things to Tsubasa and she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You can choose what to say by pressing L twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right response, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100 to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you will be able to try again from the last failure point. So don't worry and just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. Okay. Let's do this in one shot. I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire.
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
Of course I worry! I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes, it makes me sick to my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke. No, there's...
Just use that sick bag.
Huh?
What? This is a sick bag? It's a fashionable pouch, sick bag. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke whatever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Tsubasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone will make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but what everyone will see her do it. I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there is a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and
We wouldn't make fun of you.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
Don't worry, they're all good people. There's nothing to be scared of.
I knew that wasn't it. But the other one seems like a reach. How can you even say that? You've only known them for 2 weeks. Stop making things up. This is a serious issue for me. I guess it was too much to ask her to trust people we basically just met. Tsubasa is terrified of being teased and ostracized by others. If I don't eliminate that worry for her, she will never agree to fight with us. I have to get her to understand that I will never abandon her. Okay.
You want to know my nickname in grade school? It was Pukette. All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public. Like how someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette.
What a poor,
Or how the boys
what a poor girl, by the
loudly
way.
exclaim how the
Smell
class
the vent
smelled
off.
like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and
We wouldn't make fun of you.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone ever called me Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No! I'm too scared. I can't do it.
I'll puke with you.
What? What are you talking about? If you puke on your own, you will stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way, we will be both share half of the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones gets ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
Tsubasa stared at me as if she were trying to figure me out. Gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away from now, she would close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I had gotten through to her. I see.
You're stupid, aren't you?
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Oh, she's very cute. I don't know how long it's been since I had a really hard to hide with someone. I try my best to hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's just actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. As long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as a kind of a charity case? Oh my god.
Huh?
Should I not be? Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she belongs, if memory serves. Apparently, her grandma runs her workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic.
Huh?
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop?
Uh,
How did you know that? Takimaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So, you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Sebastian's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's shop. It must be the most important thing in the world for her. If it's anything like from how Karua is to me, then. Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's shop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters the most to her, then maybe that can be her reason to fight.
because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs.
No.
Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa. Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me. That's why I love...
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop. I want to protect the place that's protected me
I think that's
all of
too
my life.
straight.
I just want to work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
Oh, I missed my chance. Then, I think that was going to be voice actor. Then what about fighting alongside us if you're not kicked out? Tsubasa lowered her head and fell silent. She still needs some more push. Tsubasa, tell me again about your grandpa's workshop.
Because of the way I am, all I can think about is not but machines I'd get. Of course I failed a lot.
Fail?
Stuff no matter how much, even when his granddaughter was...
Let's go.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest grandpa in the world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over...
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why? Remember what Sirei said. If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Your friends, families, everything you hold dear from all your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Sirei may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Tsubasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. He took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do. Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together. So just protect us in return. Come with us. And protect what matters most to us together.
Break. Persuasion complete. Listen to me, successfully persuade someone. Fighting to protect humanity, to protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can. And you don't have to do it alone. You can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises. And I'm going to need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi.